Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics.
Woo!
Welcome, Brainiacs. Look at us. It's both of us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Friday night, and we're back with our Friday night video. Last Call Live. All of a sudden, the image was moving around. Welcome, Brainiacs. Hey, everybody. Every week, comic book specialty stores like Green Brain Comics place their orders for upcoming comics and graphic novels. These orders help set publisher print runs and are your last chance to set quantities of what we receive each week. We need a mouse for that.
Right, we do. I am your host. I am your co-host, Dan Merritt, and I'm here today to help spotlight a few of these upcoming books and give you one last chance to place your orders before final order deadline.
We are broadcasting live from Studio G version 5.0 in East downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live.
All right. Let's see. What are we going to look at?
Hey, guys, Ray's here.
Hey, there's Ray.
Hi, Ray. Can you put the cursor in the enter
I can do
message?
that.
It's me.
Okay.
Oh, that's not send. I keep wanting to.
Yeah, I can do that.
Enter doesn't send.
All right. So, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to show you today, and I want to get right to it. So we're going to start off by talking a little bit about the tools that we're going to be using to show you these things. Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub.
Oh, that's me? I don't know where we are.
Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Wow, I don't know where it went. That's weird. All right, let's use this one up here. All right, so yeah, check out Comichub online at comichubs.com.
Mobile apps available for Android and iPhone. Start up an account online or sync up your existing account. Order and pay securely online and make sure you never miss an issue. Today, we'll be using Comichub to show you items from this week's last call for confirmed order carousel.
So up in the front here, we got our sign-on window. And we can move forward to the next opening window, which is your options for aside items and shop coming soon. We're going to be using shop coming soon. We'll see the following carousels. Up at the top, we have current search that will give you search results from your top search bar here. That will search through generally about the last 3 months worth of previews. And that is from all 3 vendors, all 3 distributors. This carousel itself is a carousel for all of those items on a general search. Below that is the last call for confirmed orders carousel. That's the one we're going to be looking at today. That is an alphabetical listing of all the new comics on FOC. Below that, we got this publisher recommended carousel. This is pretty cool, Katie. It's got PDF previews for some of the upcoming books.
Oh, nice.
And this is going to be one of the ones that we're talking about today, Star Signs from Saladin Ahmed right here in the Detroit area.
That's right. I remember hearing the pitch for that. What if the astrological constellations had superpowers, gave you superpowers, something like that?
Yeah, there's a little bit about it here in the publisher recommended window.
Nice.
Lots to check out there. And below that is the carousel for next Wednesday's items. This is everything, an alphabetical listing of the things that we are expecting in for sale on Wednesday here at the store.
Nice. Let me just say, hey, Ray, I didn't get to see you on Wednesday, so it's good to see you again here. And seeing us again just a couple days later means you are a super fan. So you get top stars. What was the top fan badge?
That's right.
Top fan badge.
Top fan badge. Thanks for watching, Ray, and thanks for commenting. Always a pleasure to have viewers while we're doing this live. And let's get right into some of the things we will be looking at. I'm sorry. This is actually a kind of a view of the PDF previews that you'll see in that publisher recommended list.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to show you the thing.
Are we doing the first issues first?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the old one. That's probably
this is what I'm looking at.
Right. This one's old.
Oh.
And we got to use this one.
Okay. So I'm just going to take this.
Yeah, sorry.
So I stopped looking
I
at
just
it.
pulled the wrong file up. All right. So let's see. First thing we're going to be looking at. Oh, my gosh.
Last call for younger readers.
Yeah, let me just get rid of that spot there. Okay. I'm feeling better about life right now. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to La Browser and tab forward. Maybe tab forward again.
Last call for younger readers. Let's get kids reading graphic novels. March was reading month, just so you know. I mean, and I know it's over, but it's a way to get kids reading. They help develop visual literacy, encourage critical thinking and imagination, and make reading more enjoyable for reluctant readers. We just had a reluctant reader in the store yesterday with his parents, and that was the actual phrase they used. And he got super excited because he found all his favorite comics, all his favorite characters in comics, went home with 6 graphic novels, and already burned through one last night. So, boom. Reluctant readers love graphic novels.
And we got immediate feedback. We're the coolest aunt and uncle.
Yeah. Full disclosure, family member.
Coolest aunt, anyways. Okay, we just got a few things to show you in the graphic novels for younger readers here. The first one is from Random House Graphic. That is Tig and Lily graphic novel book 1, Tiger Trouble. That's got kind of a Calvin and Hobbes feel to it.
It does. I was going to say, or a really early scared Tony the Tiger.
Oops. There it is. Now you can see it. Now you can see what we're talking about. Oh my gosh. This is our first time doing this together live in years.
I can give you the exact date if you want.
Oh my gosh.
It was June 24th, June 25th.
Wow.
We commented about how rainy it was outside.
Oh, that's right.
That was in Studio 4.0. And that studio got washed away.
Lost at sea, that studio.
Lost at sea.
We missed that studio. But Studio G 5.0, it's where it's at.
Yeah, it's up on high dry land. That's for sure.
It seems to be working. Okay, Tig and Lily is a new graphic novel from Random House Graphic by Dan Thompson. By the way, we've got so many things to show you this week. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to talk about all of them, but we'll give you a quickie.
There's a cute book. Kids might like it if they like cats and tigers. Boom.
That's the one right there. Get back there. There we are. And this is a new graphic novel from Knopf Books for Young Readers by Sarah Sachs.
It's picture day, and she's got the scissors. I think we lived that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Young girls fancy themselves hairstylists.
The day before picture day.
The day before picture day.
Sad thing is often first graders aren't the best hairstylists.
They can cut things, though.
Oh, they can cut things.
They're good at cutting things.
Yeah.
This says, in the tradition of modern classics like Vera Broskol's Be Prepared, Svetlana Shmakova's Awkward, and Kayla Miller's Click, Picture Day brings answers to perennial questions on what it means to be true to yourself and a true friend.
Aw, wonderful.
And finally from... Oh, what happened here?
One cool duck.
Whoa. Okay, there it is. Hey, I'm back where I ought to be. One cool duck. That sounds like fun.
Sure, that duck looks pretty cool. He's got a treehouse and sunglasses. That makes him cool. He's the king of cool.
He's the king of cool. That's from cartoonist Mike Petrick and Hippo Park Publishing. Not sure where Hippo Park comes from, but
I would like to visit this hippo park.
That sounds lots of fun.
As long as the hippos are like in an enclosure and it's.
And that was.
Did you miss me, folks?
And that was our last feature for Last Call for Younger Readers.
All right. Next up is our last call for special items. Jump on points, epic conclusions, or just interesting stuff that is worth spotlighting on Last Call for Special Items.
Oh,
cool
here's
things.
Here's a cool thing.
Oh, it's Batman 900.
Yeah, Batman 135 is also legacy number 900 for Mr. Batman, Mr. Bruce Wayne. 900 months old.
Wow.
And of
900
course,
issues of Batman. And you can't count months because so many series like started and stopped. It went on hiatus and went to bi-weekly and just all that crazy stuff. But that's okay because this looks exciting because it's written by Chip Zdarsky.
ooh, yeah, Chip has had a fantastic run on Batman. And he's reaccompanied by his longtime colleague on this title, Jorge Jimenez, comes back for the big anniversary issue. Hooray! Got a bunch of different covers. We got a B cover, connecting cover by Joe Quesada, who's been turning in some cool variants at DC.
It's 56 pages and it's only $7.99, which is good because all those like other anniversary ones that they made them square bound and made them $9.99.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
keeping that price point at least not crazy. Not crazy.
Yeah, not
we'll
crazy.
call it not too crazy.
Those are the Joe Quesada covers. We got that pretty Gabriel Del Otto cover.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
You know what? Let's just go over to the that view. Kind of blocking a lot of those graphics. We got that Stanley Art Germ Lau variant. Pretty. That's the cardstock variant, so they're an extra $1.
Still it said $7.99.
Really?
All $7.99? Oh, they're all so the A cover is $6.99 and all the other covers are $7.99.
Yes.
There it is. Okay. Well, even $6.99 is good for one of these like monumental number anniversary issues.
Oh yeah. And you can't balk about the quality. Those cardstock covers hold up.
Yeah.
We got another one from Cale New and a Neil Adams cardstock variant. Wow. I get a little choked up when I see that. Poor Neil Adams.
Aww.
R.I.P. And then we got the Jim Chung special foil variant. This is an open order foil variant at a cover price of $9.99.
Oh, and I did just notice that these items, this Batman anniversary issue is shipping on May 2nd, just in time for Free Comic Book Day.
Ooh. But if you're interested in any of these special variants, do let us know, because we order those carefully, selectively. But we'll make sure to have the A covers for sure. We want to make sure people read this book. It's important, and it's Chip Zdarsky. All right. We got one more focus on special items, and this is another anniversary issue from Amazing Spider-Man, number 25. They're really getting up there.
Wow, I kind of thought Amazing Spider-Man was running a lot longer than that. There's no it's not a legacy number. It's issue 25 of this run.
Correct. Yes. There, people can see that a little bit better now. All right. My big head isn't in the way. Well, it's in the way, but just not in the way of that cover. So yeah, we got this Amazing Spider-Man 25. We got a bunch of different variants. Of course, this is written by longtime series writer Zeb Wells with art by John Romita Jr. Got this John Romita Jr. cover. Ooh, there's one from John Cassaday. Jump in anytime.
Nice. I'm right here. I didn't go anywhere.
Ooh, another John Romita Jr. cover. This is a tribute to not only the Amazing Fantasy cover, but also the work of his veteran father, John Romita Sr., who introduced Gwen Stacy, and then she'll be all right.
Just remember those ratio variants are market value, hence the please inquire.
You know what? I thought there was an open order variant.
That one says that's a 1 in 100.
Yeah. Yeah, sure enough. Maybe I'm steering you folks the wrong way. All right.
That's what I'm here, folks. Fact checking.
That's right. Fact checking.
Dan will fact check me on the creators, and I'll fact check him on the facts.
We got this. This is open order. It says right there.
Nice.
Amazing Spider-Man 25 Greg Land cover. And we got a couple more. Here's the obligatory Disney 100 variant.
Oh, someone asked if they're going to kill off Mary Jane in this.
It's rumored. It's definitely strongly rumored. Wow.
No spoilers, Johnny Boys Comics.
Yeah, there's a lot of scuttlebutt about the future of Mary Jane. They've done a lot to retcon the relationship between Pete and Mary Jane, MJ, their nicknames.
I think she's hanging out with Black Cat. She doesn't need Spider-Man now. She's got a super girlfriend.
Oh, it goes so much further than that. The New Avengers tribute variant from Donald Sofriti as the Disney 100 variant on this particular issue. Very cool. I like that.
Nice.
Not quite as dynamic as some of the ones that we've gotten so far, but I like the tribute.
It's all dark.
And finally, got this Scotty Young variant from Amazing Spider-Man number 25, big anniversary issue. Okay,
nice.
And then let's get over here.
All right. Now it's the last call for graphic novels. Original graphic novels from publishers big and small, classic trade paperbacks coming back to print. This is the last call for graphic novels is here, so you don't miss out on these exciting stories.
And we've got exciting stories. We've got a lot of graphic novels to shoot through, so let's rip through Deadlands. Dead Man's Hand is a collection of one-shot stories set in the weird Wild West.
Nice.
Of Deadlands.
No, that's good. Often people ask for Westerns, and there's not like a whole lot out there.
Yeah, exactly. And this is contemporary. It's got a lot of modern creators in it. We got a volume 2 of Creepy Archives. These are the first time in soft cover for these. And that's always good.
Nice.
This has got a Frank Frazetta cover. Here's an interesting thing from Dark Horse. They've got a whole bunch in this, and most of them were like Comixology digital first, so we'll let them sell on their own rights. This is called Lost Boy from creator Jay Martin.
It's under the Star Wars banner.
Yeah, there's some data issues this month.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
because it even has this second cover as Star Wars.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, disregard that then. That is not
working through it.
An actual secret Star Wars story or anything.
Next up is a hardcover edition of The Twilight Man, Rod Serling and the Birth of Television.
And so this has already been out in softcover. I do recall that.
Yeah, this is from cartoonist Corin Shadme through Humanoids, Inc.
Nice.
Ooh, a nice new hardcover for Art Brute, collecting the remastered material from the recent republishing of Art Brute 1 through 4. That's
Nice.
pretty art with Martin Morazzo.
Nice.
Flawed Volume 1, 1 through 6 from Image Comics. That'll do it from Image Comics this week, but we got some Marvel graphic novels. Deadpool, that recent series first arc, is collected 1 through 5.
Nice.
Same with Gold Goblin, 1 through 5. And here's a standout for me. New Mutants Epic Collection graphic novel volume 3, Asgardian Wars.
Nice.
This is, of course, material written by Chris Claremont, but features art by Steve Leialoha, along with Art Adams, Mary Wilshire, and Jackson Geiss. And it's got that very cool, I think that's a Sienkiewicz cover, or no, is that Rick Leonardi? Wow, that's weird. It certainly is. Right on. Hey, Rick.
Cool.
And also from Marvel Planet, Hulk Worldbreaker, collecting that miniseries. Secret Invasion, same there, 1 through 5. And finally from Marvel, the Sins of Sinister storyline, all collected in one big giant hardcover for $75. That's all the one-shots and miniseries that spun out of that. All self-contained in that very nice hardcover.
All written by Kieran Gillen.
Okay, next up we got a few smaller press graphic novels. This looks interesting.
Nikki de Saint Fall, Story of Her Life graphic novel. I'm not familiar with this.
This is the first graphic novel on de Saint Fall. It tells the story of how a self-taught feminist artist became a worldwide sensation.
Nice.
A radical promoter of gender equality or equity, and a champion of social justice. Nikki de Saint Fall, Story of Her Life. Arriving at the store. Let me scroll this up a little bit.
June 7th.
June 7th from Prestel Publishing. Not Pretzel. Prestel. It could be Pretzel. Here's an interesting one we were just looking at the other day. We Live Here.
This one I do remember seeing in the previews catalog. This is, well, I could probably read it better than I can explain it. It's a graphic novel biography of the members of the local activist group Detroit Eviction Defense, combating and beating calls for their eviction. By illustrating the stories of families struggling against evictions, the book gives a voice to those who have remained in Detroit, showing their larger complexities at work in a beleaguering city. These are everyday people fighting back, organizing with others, going into the streets, and winning back their homes. And coincidentally, their homes happen to be right here in Detroit. So it has a local connection, which is great. Looks like it's an uplifting story of, fighting for their rights. It has all that.
And I did notice that both creators, neither are from the area, but they both have some good credentials. So I hope that I hope they do Detroit well.
Right. That is shipping on May 10th.
And we got a couple graphic novels up next from TKO Publishing. TKO Publishing was doing self-distribution for the first bunch of years. We got a few of them here and there, but they are now going through Diamond for distribution and resoliciting some of the things. Some of them we haven't gotten before, like this one called The Forgotten Blade by Si Chun and Tony Vaisula. Lonesome Days, Savage Nights. I think we did get this through, but it looks pretty cool. So
I don't recognize it.
It probably didn't last long because it's swell with writings from Steve Niles and Simon Kodransky on art. And then this one, it looks new. TKO presents Tales of Terror. Kind of looks like John Bolton cover.
Right.
Yeah, that looks nice. I like the negative space on it. That looks swell. Okay.
It's the last call for new printings. Scroll this, please. Hot new comics selling out can be frustrating. Short print runs and skyrocketing back issue prices just complicate things. Last call for new printings is here, so you don't miss out a second time.
We're going to make sure you don't miss out on these very cool things. We got a new printing of Vicious Circle #1. This is a book that came out kind of late last year.
Yeah.
From Boom Studios, and is featuring art by written by Matson Tomlin with art by Lee Bermejo. But I think they stalled in production. So they are putting out a new printing to kind of get the steam back.
Oh.
Maybe get that ball rolling again.
Right.
This will be interesting to see. Here's a fun new printing. This is a facsimile. I decided to put facsimiles into new printings.
Sure.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
This is reprinting the first appearance of Poison Ivy from
Nice.
Batman 181.
Is she the cause? Trouble between the dynamic duo? Beware of Poison Ivy. These facsimiles are always so fun. I love that they reprint the whole entire thing in ads and all, and you really get to see what was happening back then in the 60s.
In the golden age.
You can order your X-ray specs.
This features the work of Robert Kanigher, Gardner Fox, Carmine Infantino, and Murphy Anderson. And we also get a special foil variant, open order.
And a blank cover? Is it?
And there is a blank cover, but putting up would be kind of redundant.
Oh, right. But just letting the audience know that they have been doing that now, the blank cover on the facsimile and that, so you can take it to conventions and get sketches made on them from that style or whatever, or from the creators if they're still around.
And just to clarify, I will put a blank cover up there if the image is up there, but I don't know if they had an image at the time. So there it is. Get a blank one. And that is coming up next. Avengers Beyond #1, second printing. That's the follow-up series to All Out Avengers from Derek Landy and Greg Land. Get a couple new printings from Marvel here. We'll rifle through those. Invincible Iron Man #4 had a new character in there, so it sold out real quick. It's Jeff, #1.
I want to say it sold out because it was Shay's pick of the week, but I think it just sold out because it's super cute, which is why it was Shay's pick of the week.
I also found out that It's Jeff was the character Jeff the Land Shark was introduced in Deadpool.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think I was the one that brought that to your attention.
Okay, yeah. Well, we found that out.
Yes.
Now I can stop asking. And we get a new printing of Star Wars Return of the Jedi Jabba's Palace. This is the first in a series of one-shots. This one just blasted through. I think we still got copies, so I don't know if we'll be ordering second prints. If you're interested, get those orders in through Comichub by Monday. And that is May 10th.
The release date.
I'm sorry, March 10th. April. Where am I?
I don't know. So the release date is May 10th. The order deadline is April 10th.
Yeah, I realized last week I need to get those dates like right in front of me because as soon as I turn to the side, it's all. Don't do that. Next up, we get Venom Lethal Protector Volume 2, #1, second print.
Oh, and that's it for the second print. Okay, so now it's the last call for second issues. It's tricky for us to get our orders right on second issues. With no sales history, we tend to play it safe and order low. Last Chance for Second Issues is here, so you can keep reading your favorite new series.
And first up in Last Call for Second Issues is Yosef 1957 number 2 from Comics Experience. We haven't gotten a number 1 yet, so I'm going to be ordering these very conservatively. If it looks cool, but I don't know how it's going to sell. If you're interested, please do make sure you get those orders in.
Hairball number 2 from Matt Kent and Tyler Jenkins. I did read number 1 of this, and it was pretty interesting. The tell here is this cat's got a sideways pupil. There's something really weird about this cat. He kind of adopts himself into a home that just adopted a human child, and then the cat just happens to show up that same day, and I don't want to say hilarity ensues because it's more like it is a horror comic. So then terrible things ensue.
Does this make you a little nervous? Looking at this. Look at this.
It's weird.
That's weird. We get a second issue of Hey Kids Comics, Volume 3 from Howard Chaykin. This also sold out really quickly. If you're interested in those, make sure you get your orders in. Junk Rabbit number 2. You know, I didn't get a chance to read this.
Oh, did that just come out this week?
Yeah, it did. This is a new series from Jimmy Robinson, famed creator of Bomb Queen.
Oh, right.
Coming back with a very interesting take on superheroes and ecology and...
A robot rabbit?
Yeah, Robot Rabbit. We get a second issue of Nasty second issue of Nasty, the new series from Vault Comics.
So that was your pick of the week. What did you think of that?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. John Lees is a very interesting writer. He's got cool concepts, good hooks, and keeps you kind of on your toes. This has got a very interesting twist to it, not only in the elevator pitch, but in the story itself. It's got art from George Cambatis, which I enjoyed. And, we got a number 2 on order for shipping on May 10th.
Nice.
Let's see. And that's also got a B cover, which I'll show you, by Sally Cantorino. And while we're on the subject of Nasty, number 1 is getting a second printing with this recolored cover. And that is also shipping on May 10th. Planet of the Apes, number 2. Number 1 was almost my pick of the week this week.
Yeah?
I'm a big mark for the apes.
Yeah, kind of.
And this kind of gets back to the, I don't know, kind of the real nature of the nature of the Planet of the Apes that I like. So it's cool. Good art by David Wachter. And a cool cover by Joshua Cassera. How are we doing for time? 8:06. We got to move it along. Okay. Here's one I want to talk a little bit about. Spider-Man 2099. This is a weekly shipping series, and consequently, I am ordering it weekly.
Right.
Number 1 was just on FOC last week. We appreciate your orders for all the people that sent their orders in. Thank you. But if you're interested, either subscribe or make sure that you special order number 2. It's got this A cover by Nick Bradshaw, a Marvel frame variant by Ken Lashley, and Rod Reese connecting variant.
Are they, each issue is connecting to each other, assuming?
Yes, the Rod Reese connecting variants are for the covers from 1 through 5. Yes, thank you for clarification. And that
coming up is our last call for first issues. Wondering what that new series is about? Interested in the beautiful selection of variant covers? Last call for first issues is here with new series pitches. Get your orders in and rest assured it will be here for you on release day.
All right, we got a whole bunch of things to show you in Last Call for First Issues before we wrap up today. And the first thing is Animal Castle, Volume 2, Number 1. Volume 1 was a big hit for us. It did
Good.
really well. Even the hardcover that came out for Volume 1 did really well. This is a follow-up series from Ablaze Comics. Same creators, Xavier Dorison, with art by Felix Delep. Got that. Most of these covers are by Felix Delep. The Bee Animal Library. That's kind of fun looking.
Pretty. Aw.
And then we get a blank cover. Okay, if you've seen the announcement that Destiny NY just got optioned for multimedia, I think musicians Tegan and Sarah have signed up to be producers on this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is a follow-up to that miniseries. It came out a few years ago from writer Pat Shand with art by Elisa Romboli. Got this cover by Lyrics Lee. Elisa Romboli. And that's that.
All right. Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, Lost Summer. Number 1. Buffy is kind of hit and miss around here, so if you are a Buffy fan, be sure to get your orders in.
Yeah, so there's no indication whether this is I'm pretty sure this is going to be a one-shot. Yeah, here we are.
Oh.
It says one-shot right there. Okay, this is another in their infrequent series of one-shots, looking at Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer in either different contexts or different eras.
Mm-hmm.
This is put together by writer Casey Gilly with art by Lauren Knight. You got this cover by Mirka Andolfo. Another cover by Veronica Fish. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of Robert Hack.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got another new series from Boom Studios. We'll probably get a good reaction out of Katie for some of these covers. Ghost Lore is a new series from famed horror writer Cullen Bunn with art by Leo Max, who was the artist on Basket Full of Heads.
Okay.
This series also features covers by Brian Hurt. That's so nasty.
What?
Glurp.
Why? Is he sticking out her butt?
And you got this UV Spot Ghost variant by Tanchi Zanjic.
Interesting.
So we've all heard of ghost stories, but what stories do the ghosts themselves tell us? An estranged daughter and her pastor father wandered a haunted land. They only have the restless spirits, each with its own story to tell, as company along the way. After a deadly accident of which they were the only survivors, Lucas and Harmony Agate can see the dead-on overwhelming amount of the deceased, all with their own warnings, cries for help, and malevolence alike. More story setup. This 12-issue series is the newest Boom Studios collaboration with Cullen Bunn, with issue 1 featuring a special Spot UV Ghost variant. That's Ghost Lore number 1 from Boom Studios.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. Here's a one-shot from Comics Experience. Looks kind of interesting. Astro and Inez. Inez or Inez? How do you say it?
I would guess Inez, but I'm not the expert.
This features a cover by interior artist Juan Romero and a B cover by Elizabeth Beals from Comics Experience. Dark Horse has one new thing in their number ones this month. Dark Horse Comics is Survival number 1 from writer Sean Lewis, who's been writing the King Spawn series over at Image. He's joined by artist Brendan Everett with this cover by Tom Coker. Don't see Tom Coker's name that much. Hooray.
Speaking of things that make your skin crawl, Is Red Room Crypto Killers #1?
One of the hosts of famed podcast Cartoonist Kayfabe, Ed Piskor, is back with this new miniseries continuing the horror weirdness of Red Room.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
dark web horror on the dark web for fun and profit. Was that like the name of the first series? Yeah, and this is volume 3, I think.
That seems right. Yeah, we just got the volume 2 soft cover. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of super gross horror things, which a lot of people are, the horror section is booming, and it's a thing that people love, and I get that. It's not for me.
All right. This is, if you know Red Room, you'll love it. Check it out. Crypto Killers comes out on May 17th. And it's also got this blank variant cover. IDW comes back with a new story from Scott Snyder. Yeah, I think Scott Snyder has got this, developed this Dark Spaces imprint thingy that he's got going on over at IDW. Dark crime stories. The first one just wrapped up, and we are getting a collection for it. Scott Snyder wrote it, called Wildfire. This one Scott Snyder did not write. It's written by Shea Grayson with art by Kelsey Ramsey. That's a nice cover. By Elizabeth Beals. And that is by Hayden Sherman. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the guy that did the art for the Wildfires series. Very nice. Also from Image Comics, we get a new mini-series focused on the original series of Star Trek, Echoes. This is kind of, I guess, set in the motion picture verse. Written by Mark Guggenheim with art by Oleg Chudakov.
I'm sure that's right.
That's probably right.
Our apologies to Oleg.
Cover by Jake Bartok. And this cover by Oleg Chudakov. And that's it for those covers. Okay, on to Image Comics. We get a few new things. Star Signs. We were just talking about this. This is the new series by Saladin Ahmed with art by Megan Levins.
The constellations of the zodiac fall to Earth, granting 12 ordinary people from very different walks of life the superhuman powers of the star signs. Each of them is about to learn that the powers always comes with a price. Eisner-winning writer Saladin Ahmed and native Detroiter, known most for Miles Morales and others, and sci-fi artist Megan Levins from Star Trek, launch an exciting new series about astrology, superpowers, and the diverse found family in the tradition of X-Men and heroes. Interesting.
It's got a couple different covers. You got this A cover by interior artist Megan Levins and a B cover by Colleen Duran.
Nice.
Very nice. And that ships on May 3rd, right before Free Comic Book Day.
Wonderful.
New series from Opus Books. This called Within Temptation, based on the smash hit album Resist by legendary symphonic metal band Within Temptation. And a new series from Mad Cave Studios. I think they showed us some of these pages at Comics Pro. It looks kind of interesting horror fantasy stuff by writer David Hazan with art by Cecilia Lovalvo. And Marisa Louise. That's what you're here for.
Whoa.
And it's got this B cover by Wando, who we haven't been seeing all that much of lately. Oh, here's another new series from Cullen Bunn. This time it's over at Oni Press.
Yeah,
I know.
he is all over the place.
And I know that we saw the preview for this because they they actually have a live action trailer for this. Yeah, I should look that up and throw it out.
Sure. Yeah, we'll throw the link in the comments.
From the mind's eye of master storyteller Cullen Bunn and rising star Arjuna Susuni comes a darkly glamorous tale of bone splintering terror at the intersection of shadow and light, dream and nightmare, life and grim specter of death himself. Comes with a couple different covers. Got this B cover by Yannick Paquette. And a C cover by Kyle Hotz. Ooh, how fabric-y.
Yeah, it's very Kelly Jonesy.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up, one shot from Scout Comics, Katrina's Caravan. Nice cover by Yasmin Flores Montañez. Another new thing from Scout Comics, a Drexler #1 from Bob Sally and Nathan Kelly. You were talking about this
nouns.
one a little bit.
Now the nouns of Nountown. Nouns Nountown.
I wish we could show that a little bit bigger, but yeah. So can you read that?
Yeah, meet the nouns in their first comic book adventure, an epic adventure of playground-style fun and humor. Nouns DOA. Present a new sensational miniseries by writer David Leitch from Psychogran and artist Danny Schlitz of Beer. No, a deeply moving coming-of-age drama about a small-town thimble salesman caught up in a politically charged espionage caper involving a stolen atom bomb, a signed picture of the Pope, and a man with a fox for a head. There he is. He's on the Ferris wheel.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
There he is. Man with a fox for a head.
Man with a fox for a head. There it is.
Yeah, it's not like a fox head. It's a head that's a fox.
Yeah, he has a fox for his head.
Wow. All right. Well, that clarifies things. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, nouns in, I don't know. Go where the title is, because it can't just be nouns Nountown. I mean, I guess it could be nouns Nountown. Nouns is the imprint, and then they go to nouns. They go to Nouns Land. This is from Titan Publishing from creators David Leitch and Danny Schlitz. Nouns Town. Okay, it looks very surreal and fun.
And here we have from DC Comics. Ooh, we got a couple new things to look at from DC. Ooh, still lots of work to do. Let's move it along. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. This is a new 6-issue miniseries from Sean Gordon Murphy with art by Katana Collins and Clay McCormick. I'm sure they're picking up the threads left off from the last mini.
You know what? I had someone come in today and ask about this, and I thought that they said that the art was by Mirka Andolfo, but now I'm seeing that it's not. I wonder if it's just the variant. The variant cover is by Mirka Andolfo.
It does have Mirka Andolfo's name on the...
Yeah, but her name's not in the...
Okay, so in the description it says... let's see, in the latest chapter of the White Knight story, with the help of rising star artist Mirka Andolfo.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm wondering if they just laid down the put down the layouts or maybe pencils or something like that. But yeah, that's shipping on May 9th. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker. We got this B cover by Mirka Andolfo. And then we move on to the next series. All right.
It's Peacemaker. He tries hard. He tries so hard.
I love this title. And this title is written by one of Katie's preferred writers.
It's Kyle Starks. Kyle Starks is so great.
Our author of I Hate This Place.
Yes. And also Assassination. And what's that? Rock Candy Mountain.
Yeah.
all kinds of crazy fun stuff. He writes some very fun comics. I like them, and I can see that twist with this because it's usually a lot of like tongue in cheek and goofy stuff like that. So it looks like a good fit.
This features interior art by Stephen Pugh, and he did the cover as well. Mm-hmm. Looks like Peacemaker smells something rotten there.
Mm-hmm. It's his dog. His dog farted.
It's his dog. We get a B cover by Bjorn Behrens, who makes everybody look like an action figure.
Oh, yeah. Wild.
And a C cover by Chris Anka, the poster variant.
That makes it look like a movie poster.
Yes, it does. And that is Peacemaker Tries Hard, number 1 of 6. I believe this is, yes, it is from the Black Label imprint.
Is it going to have the Black Label dimensions, or is it get
I don't think so,
size?
because the price is at $4.99. I think they've finally learned their lesson. We'll see. Peacemaker Tries Hard. Mm-hmm. And next from DC Comics, we get a new series focusing on Shazam. This is written by Mark Waid with art by his world's finest collaborator, Dan Mora. Get this Dan Mora cover. Ooh, here's a cover by Chris Samney, who does...
Nice.
What's the Jungle Boy comic that he does?
Yeah, it's on the fantasy shelf.
Yeah. But also famed artist of Daredevil. Good stuff.
Right.
Classic Silver Age style. And we got a John Timms cardstock variant. And a Mike Diodato spot foil.
Whoa, look at those gams.
Wow. Those are some big... Wow, this really moves in close. Interesting. It's Mike Diodato cover. Okay, and that does it for DC number 1s. We got a couple number 1s from Marvel. Let's get to them real quick here. Extreme Venomverse number 1. This is a 5-issue miniseries exploring the Venomverse further with writer Ryan North and art by Paulo Sequeira. Got this Lionel Francis Yu cover. Ken Lashley cover. Ooh, a very nice Peach Momoko cover.
Nice.
And the Scotty Young variant that I used for the thumbnail. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. And it's a Ryan Stegman Venom variant cover as well. And finally, putting a point on our last call for number 1s. This is Silk number 1. Silk is back.
Nice. A new number 1 writer, written by Emily Kim with art by Iguara.
That's his name. Their name.
With this cover by Dave Johnson.
Yeah, Iguara has been doing a lot of work in comics for quite a while. I think they came in doing Lockjaw and the Pet Detectives.
Oh, right. I remember that.
It'll be cool to see his art.
I was just thinking that if it was an N, it would be iguana.
Mm-hmm. Got this cover by Dave Johnson.
Very nice.
That is Elena Casagrande in the Women of Marvel variant. Ooh, there's a very pretty Derek Chew variant. I was showing some Derek Chew variants to Shay earlier, and she was squealing. She loves this.
She does love Derek Chew. Ooh.
Got a Peach Momoko cover. That design is just wild. I love that.
She's sitting on a big flower. Or she's super tiny.
Finally, we get the obligatory window shades variant for Silk number 1. This is covered by Tom Riley. Check out Silk number 1 on May 10th, or make sure you get your orders in by this Monday. And that is the end of Last Call for First Issues.
Hooray. Oh, events. That wraps up our, spotlight on Last Call for confirmed orders. Remember, the deadlines on Last Call for confirmed orders are Sunday at 5 o'clock for DC Comics, and Mondays at 5 o'clock for everything else. Although there are a few other publishers that we're ordering from Lunar now, right?
Yeah, they are generally inconsequential. I think Comics Experience, we showed one title. I try to call those out.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a few titles that are exclusive to Lunar that you have to get your orders in by Sunday. And that's another good reason that we get this video out by Friday night.
Right.
Perfect.
So if you get all your orders in by Sunday, you're safe.
Safe.
Aw. The blood on them. Okay, where are we? Where are we on this thing? You're moving it
Right
around. BrainScan Live. We do another live video each week on Tuesdays at 6:30 called BrainScan. And many of our loyal viewers will know that we've been doing this for, now, like 5 years. We do a tour of the store where we showcase all of the new releases that are coming out that Wednesday. And we do it on Tuesday night once the books are all checked in and on the shelf, so we can show you exactly where they are on the shelf and what we have coming in. And that is live at 6:30 on Tuesdays right here on YouTube.
And coming up on Monday, April 17th, we have the return of Brain Candy. Brain Candy is a free live program of prose, music, poetry, and visual art curated by the Emerging Writers Network. This month's featuring the talents of two poets, Terry Blackhawk, visiting Detroit for the first time in a little while, and we welcome back John Freeman, as well as prose writer Ian Ross Singleton, and music by Taj Matuchik, and finally the visual art of Elizabeth Schmuel. And that is all on Monday, April 17th from 7 to 9 here at Green Brain Comic, and it's absolutely free.
Awesome. Yes, and that's always a good time. It's been a packed house the last few weeks, which is great. So if you want a good seat, get here early. Come check out all this amazing local talent.
All right.
Coming up later this month is the Art Stop at the Center for April Arts Month in Dearborn. It's an arts festival in the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center, which is really cool because that is the place where the comic book convention started here in Detroit.
That's right.
That was where I met Neil Gaiman in 1993.
That wasn't my first comic convention in the area, but it was definitely one of my early ones.
This event is going to be held on Sunday, April 23rd from 12 to 5 p.m. This event will include many performances, art demonstrations, community tables, Pajeski Gallery exhibit, a community mural, and an immersive art installation by Sean Haggis. Hags? Free, open to the public. Hooray. Come by and check out this really cool art expo, hands-on art installation, all kinds of cool artsy things happening right here in Dearborn, right down the street, and at the birthplace of the Metro Detroit convention scene. How about that?
That's right. You'll notice also on this graphic on the screen here, there is a QR code that is for an app that Dearborn has signed up with. It's called Street Art Cities. With this app, it's easy to explore street art around town. Simply use the map to see what's near and check out the routes and get moving, because we got a lot of cool street art coming up in the neighborhood, especially here in the East Downtown Dearborn area.
Yes, the official arts district. And
coming up next, the event you've all been waiting for.
It's Free Comic Book Day. It's coming up in 4 short weeks.
Free Comic Book Day returns on Saturday, May 6th. We've got all kinds of special guests, and among them is our good pal Bill Morrison, coming to Green Brain Comics for the first time.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
We're very excited to have him. We had lots of plans to have him out at different events that always seem to fall through, one of which was Free Comic Book Day 2020.
Yep.
That fell through somehow, weirdly enough. But yeah, we got all kinds of cool special guests and special things planned for that day. We will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The mayor will be here at 10 a.m.
That's right.
to declare it official Free Comic Book Day in Dearborn and kick off the event right at 10 a.m. Special guests include Bill Morrison, Jim Benton, Tamisha Brooks. Some of you may recognize that name as our former staff member. She will be here selling her art under the big tent in the back. And also Sean Peacock, another former another former Green Brain employee that will be also selling his artwork back in the tent. And many other guests back in the tent showcasing their wares. And we'll also have a food truck and all kinds of cool stuff, plus free comics.
Oh, that's right. We got free comics.
There's also free comics on Free Comic Book Day. So if you go to freecomicbookday.com, you can see the slate of all the offerings for this year. And we will be having our usual 3 free just for showing up and numerous ways to get extra free Comic Book Day books by donating to various charities that will all be posted on our events page soon.
All right. Let's see. What do we got left? I think that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting live from Studio G 5.0 in Green Brain Comics, smack dab in the middle of beautiful East downtown Dearborn.
Last Call Live streams Saturday. Are we going to try for Friday night from now on?
I'm going to try really hard for Friday nights.
We're going to shoot for Friday night. A special Good Friday upload, you guys. Hey, Ray, we're going to try to do it Friday on the regular. Thanks for coming by for this special Good Friday episode. But yes, if we can make it happen on Friday, if not, it'll be first thing Saturday morning, and it will always be archived on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it'll give you folks a little bit more time to get those orders in, get your chance to review everything on Comic Hub.
Be sure to check out our other live stream, BrainScan, where we show off all the new releases for each week, live on Tuesdays at 6:30. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and YouTube. And on Twitter, we are Green Brain CMX.
All the links to our shopping cart website and Comic Hub are below in the comments. And remember, we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985.
Yes.
There it is.
Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Woo! It does feel a little weird without the singing and dancing. You got to tune in Tuesday nights for the singing and dancing. That's the funner show.
We got to do a special like taped intro with the two of you dancing and
no, live only.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you here soon. Just a heads up. With Easter being this Sunday, we will be closed.
Yes, we will be closed on Sunday for the Easter holiday.
But we will resume normal operating hours Monday at noon. Otherwise, open 7 days a week here at Green Brain Comics.
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Be well.
Have a good weekend.